Hey guys, what is up? Red Master here, and welcome back to another video in the Red's tutorial series. I'm sorry that this video was not posted yesterday, but I was just doing some, finalized checks and some of the other little details to confirm that this is actually the last video in the Red's tutorial series. Saying that, I will be starting a new series this upcoming Friday, so if you guys are interested and want to know when that goes up, make sure that you click the subscribe button to keep posted on sort of when this video will go up and what the video will be. But to go into this video, it's basically, as you read in the title, Match Basics. Now, what that entails is basically how to work the board, what's going on the field, and just an overall explanation, per se, of what a match happens. Like, what is a match, or really what goes on in the match. So, without further ado, let's go and take a single player match. I am gonna do single player just because it is a video that illustrates the match per se, so I don't want to hold up some poor guy's time. But anyway, what we start out here is the opening hand. Now, what you could do here is either swap out any card, a mulligan per se, so if I want to replace that I will, or keep my entire hand and just click done. So I'm going to get rid of this card and draw something else. Alright, so now this becomes your hand. Your hand basically consists of the cards you have at your disposal to use on the board. The board's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, so 5. I don't know, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. 5 by 9 or 9 by 5, I forget how to, which way to do it. And at the end here, you have your castles 20 and 20. They represent basically your base, your structure. You don't want to let this drop to 0 or else you lose the game, and that's how your opponent wins. So, with that being said, we turn next behind the castle per se, and you see this little yellow dot. That represents the gold you have at your disposal to use per turn. So basically, I look to see in my hand, do I have any 2 gold costing cards? Yes, I do, and I'm going to play it, and that depletes my gold. So now I end turn, since I can't do anything else, and let my opponent take his turn. Okay, as you can see, we increase every turn by 1 gold until we get to 10, and then it'll keep giving us 10. So again, we're going to play a 3 gold costing card, and just head straight into the archer there. Now, each card does have stats on it. If I didn't go over this in my first video, I guess I didn't, but each unit card has a stat, basically just statistics. Attack, which is represented by the number 3 here. The little 4 arrows represent movement, and my guy has 3, meaning that he can move 3 tiles, or 2 up and down, and so on and so forth. And he's also got 4 health, along with an ability. So, Behethmera's ability, gain 1/1 when a monster is played. That's pretty self-explanatory. The little symbol represents its set and rarity. So Behethmera, looking from this icon, is from the monster set, or Monster Island set per se, and has the rarity of an epic. So purple is represented by an epic. Let's see here. Do I have any? No symbol represents basic or starter. Gray represents common. Blue represents rare. Yellow represents legend, if I didn't go over that already. So yeah, let's have our turn here. We're going to use it. Now, some gold is going to be left over if you don't want to use all your gold. That's fine. It does not carry over into the next turn, though. That's an important factor to remember. Let's see, what else can I go over? Now, some cards are considered spell cards instead of units, so like this card is a spell card. It just has a neat little ability. So this one, Ninja Train, draw a card, and if it's a unit, it costs 2 less. So let's see what I can draw. I did draw a unit. That's good. We're gonna play that unit, and now as you can see, it's out there on the field. It's got a 4 attack, 3 movement, 5 health. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to know about the initiative ability, I think I have another video going over that. So I can't do anything else. I'm gonna end my turn. It'll go back to my opponent. He's got 5 gold. Now, if you always want to know how many cards your opponent has in his hand to strategize, there is a way to view that. These little red squares up here represent the number of cards that your opponent is holding in his hand. So that's always a neat little thing to know. Boy. Apologies, folks. Just going offline for a bit. Little disk driver error. Nothing to worry about. We'll get right back into it. So, as you can see, I'm going to take the first hit on my opponent, and that does lower its total health to 16 instead of 20. And apparently mine got dropped. I wasn't paying attention. Also to strategize, if you want to know what factions your opponent's playing, it's represented in the little back corner. I don't know if you can you see that? Yeah, you guys can see that. The little yellow icon below the gold represents that my opponent's playing a Mono Crusader. I am represented by playing a Ninja Pirate deck. And by the deck I'm playing, you guys already know what kind of deck it is. What deck it is. Also up in the corner here we have some, I don't think you can see that very well, but up there you kind of see this little white writing. That means that there are 7 turns remaining in the game. Once we start to hit lower, once we start to get lower, that number will start to, hold on. As we get farther into the game, I should say, I don't know what I'm starting to talk about. As we get further into the game, that number will decrease until it reaches 0, and then sudden death will begin. As you can see, it brings out a message when there's 5 turns remaining. Okay, what? Again, I'm trying not to end the game because I want to show you guys sudden death. But we'll just keep some unit pressure on there. And you can see we're pretty much getting to 10 gold, which is good. You got your friends down here if you want to check who's online for a game. That's pretty explanatory. So again, we're gonna kind of just throw this guy out and pass, because I don't need to do anything. So, sudden death. Okay, so as you can read here, sudden death, each player takes 2 damage each turn, and the card draws doubles, so I'll get 2 per turn. Again, pretty self-explanatory function, and that's pretty much all you need to know about the game. Just make sure you knock your opponent's castle down to 20 to win, keep yours alive at, you know, more, I guess. You just don't reach 0 in your castle. And, yeah, that's kind of it. We'll just show you. See, he's going to take, yep, 2 damage there. And then 2 again to end it. So yeah, that's pretty much the match basics of Cards and Castles. I know this was a short video. But that's really all there is to the game. Not very difficult, and if you're still having trouble, there's always our communities on the Reddit and Discord. You can always talk to another player there, or even myself. I know I go there regularly. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to give it a like, maybe share it with your friends, and to click that subscribe button to show your support to the channel. So, new series coming out next Friday, and with this video, we're officially finished on the we are officially finished on the Reds tutorial series. So with that being said, guys, until next time, stay gaming.